the 2026 MOK Classic presented to you live on Eastream Sports. I'm Henry Weiner. I'm joined by Frederick Stewart, and we're so excited to bring you a heck of a matchup for to finish off our coverage of the MOK Classic. The Pelahatchie Chiefs and the Lanier Bulldogs right here on home turf, 833 Maple Avenue and Martin Luther King Drive. As I mentioned, I'm Henry Weiner. I'm joined by Frederick Stewart. Fred, it's been a great week. It's been a great tournament. We got the ladies on Saturday. We got the boys today. Been some really good games. And now the game that sort of everyone's all been waiting for, it's the Bulldogs and the Chiefs.
Yeah, we've been waiting on this game right here. The host team, the Bulldogs and the Chiefs. The Chiefs last year were they were with us at downtown. So we're looking forward to this game.
Well, here's the look at your starting lineup for these games, brought to you by We Play Sports. Appreciate We Play sponsorship. For the Chiefs, it looks like this. Number 1, Zion Grant. Number 2, Tyson Beeman. Number 3, Latarian Irvin. Number 4, Caden Davis. Number 5, Jamari Hollis. That's your starters for the Chief. And for the Lanier Bulldogs, number 1, Krishard Warner. Number 3, Lazabian Zay Banks. Number 0, Max Owens. 2, Darian Duckworth. And number 13, Big Sion Brilbrew rounds out the roster. And Fred, we've had the Bulldogs on Eastern Sports a couple of times this season, and they're fun to watch.
Yeah, very fun to watch. High flying. I mean, they got the size. They have everything that they need to make a run this year, and I'm expecting big things from them down the stretch here. But I'm also going to highlight Pelahatchie, man. The Pelahatchie, very scrappy team and ready to rumble. Man, I'm just excited to see what we're going to see this game right here.
Pelahatchie is in 2A Region 5. They're head coached by Jarek Porter, who's in his 5th year. But Pelahatchie has been really good recently. They're 10-8 on the season, but 3-0 in their district. Last year they won the district, made it to the championship game, and the previous year that they won the district. So Pelahatchie Chiefs, a team that has won the district back-to-back. Lanier Bulldogs won their district last year. So we got 2 district winners underway here at Lanier High School on Eastream Sports. And right off the bat, Sion Brilbrew wastes no time getting the Bulldogs on the board.
Yeah, they're going to go to their size advantage at that 5 position right there. Yeah, about 6'6" versus about 5'10", 6 foot. Okay, but that can negate it.
Answer are Pelahatchie 3-2. A hot, fast score makes it 4-3. So I think this game could be the game of the entire tournament. And we're off to a blistering start, 4-3 Bulldogs. That is Tyson Beeman trying to hang on to it. He gives it up to Irvin. Banks with the steal, tries to find a streaking Bulldog. Instead, he turns it over again. And at the rim, watch out, because there is Jamari Hollis, number 34, and Brilbrew, and 1.
They play well together, Pelahatchie, but here, that size right there, you can't teach size, as they say.
Sion Brilbrew is a junior. He's listed at 6'6", part of this Lanier Bulldog team. Let's get it out of the way. They're real good this year. They're led by Lawrence Clark in his 8th year. They're in 5A Region 2. Brilbrew at the free throw line. Looking at my notes there, they're in 5A Region 2, and they're at the top of the district. So here's Pelahatchie playing above their class. Stolen, Warner, he's so fast. Krishard Warner, the senior, lays it in 9-5. So Pelahatchie wanted to get it in the hands of Zion Grant.
And caught it traveling.
And they're going to call a travel on the big fella after Hollis had had 2 great plays. And there's going to be a timeout. I'm not sure which team called the timeout. It's going to be a Stringer timeout either way, and we want to thank Stringer Furniture, 3105 Lynch Street in Jackson. Stringer Furniture, improving lifestyles. So there's a look at the Lanier Bulldogs, and there's a look at the Pelahatchie Chiefs. It's going to be a good game. You're watching the 2026 MIK Classic. Of course, part of what we're doing today is celebrating the life and legacy of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King, recognizing his leadership accomplishments, his spirit of peaceful activism. And it's been a great tournament all week. We had the ladies on Saturday. There's been 4 games already this morning. And now, the premier matchup, the home team, Lanier Bulldogs and Pelahatchie. 9-5 is your score. Woo! Is right. A razzle-dazzle play and a great finish by Sion Bilbrew. And Fred, I think Bilbrew gets better every time I see him play.
He does. This has been a good year for him.
Yeah, deep 3. No good. Banks gets it ahead quick. That's Owens.
Oh, they're going to call it on.
Yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Are they? I don't know.
That didn't see a clear signal from the ref.
He didn't look like he was sure.
Yeah, they are going to call the charge, and so that ball is going to go to Pelahatchie. So you saw Max Owens charging at the rim, and you talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, this team is really fun to watch. Of course, Zay Banks is one of the most electric players in the state. But this whole team is loaded with athletes that are fun to watch.
Yes, it is.
Krishard Warner can really get up there. And others, Karante Coleman. I mean, we're going to see it. There's a lot of guys. Darian Duckworth. Some really talented, powerful athletes on Lanier Bulldogs. Pelahatchie gives it up to Braylon Boyd.
A whole lot of dribbling there.
Yeah, Boyd, and there's Zion Grant, the senior point guard, trying to sky around Bilbrew. Gets it back. There's Grant.
Hey.
Gets it to Irvin. Irvin's able to get it to go, 11-7. Fought for, Chiefs steal it. Opportunity to really cut the lead here.
There it goes.
A great pull and pop by Zion Grant, junior point guard. Grant's the team leader in scoring. Oh, Bilbrew. A beautiful alley-oop to Bilbrew by Krishard Warner. I think if Bilbrew had seen that coming, it could have been one of the biggest throwdowns of the tournament. But they get the bucket, 13-9, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. You're watching the MLK Classic on Eastream Sports. Feeling it was Zion Grant unable to get it to go. Here's Owens. Strong to the rim. Max Owens, junior guard, able to get a impressive finish at the rim to go.
Oh, wow. Oh, he misses it.
Boyd with a fantastic move to get to the rack. Can't finish. Here's Duckworth out to Owens. Owens is feeling it. Too strong. Bilbrew pops it to a teammate. Banks wide open. Thought that was down. No good. Bilbrew gets another offensive rebound. 6-point lead. 3 minutes to go. Lanier. Yeah, they're going to get another one. Nearly 6 shots on that possession. Pelahatchie struggling with the size.
Oh, what a play.
But going right at the size is Nicholas Lewis. Oh, excuse me, that's Caden Davis. Just handed this lineup. Want to make sure we give everybody their proper props. 21, Caden Davis with a nice finish on the previous play, and now we're feeling it here.
That's how you negate that size.
Tyson Beeman with a deep three. 1 point game all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Rashard Warner answers 17-14. Here comes Grant. So now these teams are trading blows. Beeman. Beeman smartly notices the oncoming contact, and even though the three-pointer barely caught backboard, he draws the foul. I believe they're going to shoot three. Not sure what's happening here. The players, I thought they were going to the free throw line. Not sure if a timeout has been called, or a technical, or it's unclear. They're letting the coaches and teams get together, but no timeout has been announced. Referees discussing exactly what the call is.
I believe he's going to shoot three.
Yeah, he's going to shoot three. So a little, either the timeout was uncalled or it's an official timeout. Maybe somebody was tying their shoe, but Beeman makes the first of three.
I remember him from the tournament, man. He was very, very pesky, and also he was able to shoot those jumpers efficiently. So
Tyson Beeman, a senior. So pretty good leadership in the guard position between Grant and Beeman, juniors and senior respectively. Here is a corner three from Owens. He was feeling it. It's hard going for a rebound down there. Pelahatchie able to come away with it. Here's Grant.
It's a left-hander.
Left-handed gets his own shot off. Is he always left-handed?
I don't know. He put up a left-handed shot, though.
Corner three is good. Latarian Irvin, the second point leader on this team. Grant and Irvin nearly neck and neck when it comes to averages. 17-19, and look at that. Pelahatchie has taken the lead. The Chiefs on top at Lanier's own house. And now a turnover. They're going to say Darian Duckworth shuffled his feet, trying to tiptoe around the corner and the three-point line. So just when it looked like the Bulldogs might be sort of exerting some sort of physical dominance, don't look now, they're down two. Pelahatchie Chiefs with the lead and the ball. A minute to go in the first quarter. Grant Beeman under big trouble, lucky to get it back. Almost lost it.
Oh, what a feed.
Beautiful pass, Irvin with the basket. Beeman made a nice play out of a trouble situation, and Irvin good to finish there. 21-17, lead is 4. Bilbrew can't get it to go. Looked like Bilbrew might waltz his way to double figure scoring. Pelahatchie boys saying not so fast. Turnover for the Chiefs, however, gives it back to the Bulldogs. There's 27 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching East Stream Sports. I told you this game was going to be a good one, and it's shaping up so far. Owens.
Wow.
What a move. Able to get it to go and one.
Wow.
So Max Owens taking the Bulldogs on his shoulders here in the first quarter. Coming up with a big play to make it a 2-point game. Opportunity to make it 1 point. Too strong. Rebound. Chiefs, 14 seconds. They'll hold for the final shot if they can, but it's knocked away. They won't get the final shot. It's a fast break and an easy layup for Philip Scott. That's going to do it. So a turn of events. Change things up. A couple of lead changes. 21-21. We are tied after one. And we're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment.
Raising Cane's. Chicken fingers, cane sauce. Visit one of our multiple locations in the metro area. Concrete Sneaker Boutique, 2943 Old Canton Road, Jackson, Mississippi. If your sneaker game is weak, go check out Concrete Sneaker Boutique. Liberty Bank, 2325 Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi. Liberty Bank, there's freedom here. The Offbeat Jackson, 109 North State Street, Jackson's premier store for vinyl records and comics. Offbeat carries new and pre-loved records of all genres, from hip-hop to old-school R&B. Raising Cane's. Chicken fingers, cane sauce. Visit one of our multiple locations in the metro area. Concrete Sneaker Boutique, 2943 Old Canton Road, Jackson, Mississippi. If your sneaker game is weak, go check out Concrete Sneaker
for the second
Boutique.
quarter. It's the 2026 MLK Classic. It's the last game of a fun weekend, a great tournament of hoops put on here by JPS and Lanier High School. And we're tied up 21-21. It's just what you want. We're in the start of the second quarter. And Pelahatchie's given Lanier all they want and more. Nearly getting it to go is Caden Davis for the three. Bulldogs get a rebound. They're looking to score. They've gotten knocked off their rhythm a little bit recently. There's Irvin in for the Bulldogs. Gives it up to Banks. Haven't seen anything sensational from Banks tonight. There's the three ball from the corner. Not able to go. That's Charles Irvin on that corner three that didn't go. But the Bulldogs are able to get a bucket, 23-21. So here's Grant going on Banks. Nearly got it. Bilbrew with the rebound. They're going to push the tempo. No, Bilbrew's going to slow it down. Gives it up to Darian Duckworth, big contributor this year for the Bulldogs, into Bilbrew. Oh. Wasn't sure what they were going to call there.
Yeah, he was in position. So.
And they're going to call the charge. Possibly a little bit of the old Shaq argument. Well, when you've got Zion Grant at $125 guarding Sion Bilbrew, who's got to be close to 290.
I don't know he's quite 290.
I mean, I'm just saying. He's not that big, but he's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's wound in there.
I just mean it's hard. You know, guys are going to bounce off him is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Little guards are going to bounce off him.
A little too far out there. Oh, but look at him.
Hey now.
Hey, shoot that big fella.
I love how you said that mid-stroke.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Sion Bilbrew proving all of us wrong. He didn't like my comment about his weight.
There you go. Oh.
Bilbrew's really a heck of a player. And he's only a junior. Here's Banks. He's 1 on 3. That doesn't bother him at all. He's been a little strong on all of his shots today. Hadn't really gotten a really amazing shot to fall. We're used to seeing deep threes, circus shots, dunks, reverses. It's coming. I guarantee it. It is coming. Shots up, no good. Pelahatchie gets it blocked. Sion says no thank you.
And they
but
can hit
the
those.
the answer from Caden Davis, that's his third three of the game.
They can hit those threes.
Warner trying to answer too strong. Get into Bilbrew. And the big fella leaves no room for doubt. 27-24, Bulldogs back on top. Grant switching hands. He does go with either hand. Ball fought for, nearly thrown away. And Pelahatchie able to get a stringer timeout while they still had the ball. Stringer Furniture, located 3105 John Roy Lynch Street in Jackson. Stringer Furniture, improving lifestyles and improving this broadcast with their sponsorship. Lanier Bulldogs, though, got their hands full with the Chiefs, 27-24. Boy, would Pelahatchie love to come into Jackson with all of these banners hanging. Of course, Lanier, the most winningest basketball program in the state of Mississippi. Got that Monte Ellis jersey flying. So many banners. But you know teams love to come in here and take them down, and that's what Pelahatchie Chiefs trying to do tonight.
Oh, yeah, they're going to remember this if they can do it.
27-24. That's a much, much smaller school. A little bit of a surprising matchup in this tournament. Man, I didn't get a chance to pick your brain about that if we have at the moment.
Sure.
Pelahatchie trying to answer. They're just down 3. But, yeah, Pelahatchie's been really good in the past few years. So, fun matchup, and they're holding their own here on the road against the Bulldogs. Not going to hold their own against Sion Bilbrew when he gets the ball like that.
Yeah, okay. Little pass, sweet pass from Geraci Carson there.
Yeah.
Got both the bigs on the floor right now.
That's right. Shout out Monster Tech, Geraci Carson, and the Lanier football youngster. There is the big fella.
They're going to call it on 12.
Geraci, only a sophomore, right in the middle of that Lanier Bulldogs offensive line. Such a big part of the success that the Bulldogs have. And look, we're going to take a moment again to shout out Lanier High School and Coach Jonas James, head athletic director as well, for hosting this tournament. What a fantastic job they've done. What a great program, what a great athletic renaissance Lanier is having. So many sports doing so well. So shout out Lanier, Coach James, and everything happening here. Geraci.
Gotta finish that big fella.
Yeah, just, well, you know, this time of year. Those football players still catching up a little bit with the guys who have played basketball a few more hours than them, gotten a few more reps in the gym.
You know, that's a really good thing to have two bigs like that.
Yeah, Sion Bilbrew and Geraci Carson side by side. I doubt that there are many teams. I mean, I know there aren't many. I doubt there are any teams that can compete with those two guys, size-wise, on the court at the same time.
Yeah, they eat up a lot of space right there. So we got a foul here on, I believe, on Lanier. And while they're sorting it out, we haven't done this all week. Yeah. In the comment section, shout out what school you with. Tell us what year you graduated to.
Yeah, appreciate you joining the East Stream Sports. We want to know. Here's Zay. Do it, Zay. Knocked away. And that's Tyson Beeman called for the foul. And some of our Lanier fans behind us are saying, finally. Something's shutting down Zay Banks. And, you know, credit to Pelahatchie and their guard play. I mean, Beeman's D'ing him up. Beeman's drawing the tough assignment. There's Geraci, a little far. Into Bilbrew, not far.
No.
Not able to finish, but hey, also shout out Caden Davis, doing a great job D'ing up the big fellas on the other side. Shot up, drawing the foul is Grant. So junior point guard goes right at the big fellas we were just talking about, gets them off their feet and draws the foul.
They're going to call it on the defensive tackle, Geraci Carson again. It's at 12.
So Pelahatchie 2A Region 5. Last year they won the district and made it to the championship game where they lost to Bay Springs by 2 points.
Yeah.
2 points away from bringing home another championship, their first since 1966. But more to the point that they won the district and went to the quarterfinals. So they went quarterfinals, then they made it to the championship. And now they're 3-0 in the district to start. 31-25 as Lanier is able to get another basket. Nearly stolen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Zion Grant trying to get on Sports Center with that move. Here's Zay Banks. Gives it to Carson. What a pass. What a pass from Zay Banks. His basketball IQ is so high. Geraci wasn't quite ready for that.
I don't think that was a travel right there.
Oh, that was travel. I thought it was out of bounds.
Travel.
They're going to call him for a travel.
Let's see, man. There we got EJ Mayer, Brandon High School, 2007. Laid back menace. Oh, that's a name for you. Lanier class of 2008. 3-peat state champion. All right now.
Appreciate all our fans giving us a shout out. Glad Pelahatchie fans are with us. Those of you who couldn't make the short drive over from just to our east a little bit, just to the east of Jackson. Pelahatchie at the rim. There it is. So they're just right there. Caden Davis, point blank. He's been really strong for the Chiefs.
Oh.
The three. And we've seen Duckworth. Oh. Look.
I think that's Geraci's third foul, I believe.
Geraci called for the foul. Beeman gets the foul. Coach Jarek Porter, in his 5th year with the Chiefs, came here in 2021. Before that, he was with Northwest Rankin and Noxapater. There you see him in the bottom of your screen. Played point guard for Louisville in 1999 to 03. And there's head coach Lawrence Clark in his 8th year. And he has these Bulldogs off to a scorching start, 16-3, 4-0. Wins over Brandon, Clinton, Callaway. They went on the road and beat Raymond.
Yeah, they're real this year.
Yeah, they only lost one starter. They have handled business in the district. They've beaten every team that they should have beaten just about. Really, their worst losses, they lost to Jim Hill 62-61 right here on East Stream Sports about a month ago, and Jim Hill's undefeated.
Yeah, that was a great game, too, man.
So, good game coming. You're going to want to watch the second half of this. Zay Banks trying to do the no-look behind the back. And he's going to instead pass it to Tyson Beeman, who's going to score easily, and the Chiefs are back on top 32-31. What a game this is shaping up to be to finish off the MLK Classic on East Stream Sports. A minute to go in the second quarter. Stolen by Pelahatchie. Handles from Beeman. Nice pass. And a great finish, Braylon Boyd. And you're starting to see why Pelahatchie got this matchup, even though they're in 2A.
They can play.
They are given more than the Bulldogs wanted on a nice holiday. It's a national holiday. And the Pelahatchie Chiefs. There it is. Zay Banks from the corner. He poses a little bit. I think he's been wanting to see that go through the hoop for a while. 16-second tie game, 34-34 on East Stream Sports. Crowd's coming alive. And answer three. Caden Davis at the buzzer, 37-34. Pelahatchie didn't want to go into halftime tied. Anything you can do, I can do better. Davis answers the Zay Banks three. And we are going to go right now to halftime. We're going to get an opportunity to hear from Charles Lewis and Coach Jarek Porter. We're going to him now.
Charles Lewis here with the Extreme Sports Sideline Report. I'm with Coach Jarek Porter on the Pelahatchie Indians. Coach, high-paced game, fast-paced. I think that's the way you want it. Your guys knocking down a lot of threes. What we got to do this second half to maintain this lead and get a big win?
Well, we just got to make sure that the paint, we got to take care of the paint because we know they're bigger than us. And we just got to continue on that when we're in our zone, just got to make sure that they stay out of the paint. And for everything else, we just got to keep running because we built to just keep running and to make teams tired. So that's what we built on, and that's what we're going to continue on doing.
Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have a great second half.
It's Pelahatchie Chief.
Chiefs? I'm sorry. It's the Chiefs, y'all. I said the Indians, the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Let me correct that.
Yes,
great job, Coach.
I don't tell you how to correct it, but appreciate you.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Great to have Charles Lewis, a great opportunity to talk to Coach Porter. And Fred, I really liked what he said. We know they're bigger, but we just got to take care of the paint. So he knows they got their work cut out for him.
Yeah, discipline over talent right now. This is the name of the game. But, hey, we're going to see what's going to happen in the second half here.
Love Coach Porter's attitude. Appreciate him taking the time with us. Of course, we appreciate Charles Lewis for being a part of this broadcast and blessing us with his knowledge. So we're going to take a break. We're going to be back halftime after this to complete the MLK Classic. You're not going to want to miss this. I guarantee you this is going to be a photo finish. Stick with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Raising Cane's, chicken fingers, cane sauce. Visit one of our multiple locations in the metro area. Concrete Sneaker Boutique, 2943 Old Canton Road, Jackson, Mississippi. If your sneaker game is weak, go check out Concrete Sneaker Boutique. Liberty Bank, 2325 Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi. Liberty Bank, there's freedom here. The Offbeat Jackson, 109 North State Street, Jackson's premier store for vinyl records and comics. Offbeat carries new and pre-loved records of all genres, from hip-hop to old-school R&B. Extreme Sports would like to thank all of our proud sponsors for their continued support of the We Play Basketball Series Game of the Week.
Charles Lewis here with the Extreme Sports Sideline Report. I'm with Coach Bo Clark of the Lanier Bulldogs. Coach, tough first half. What are some of the things you guys need to clean up and redirect the team to get this victory?
Well, the first thing we got to do is stop letting them get the ball in the paint. And the second thing we got to do is start making layups. We're getting a lot of shots that we want. We're just not converting them right now. So, I think we'll be okay. So another 18, 16 more minutes, we'll be fine.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Charles Lewis reporting. You guys enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you, Charles, and we appreciate everybody sticking with the Extreme Sports broadcast. You're not going anywhere, seeing how this game is going to finish. Really interesting to hear from Coach Clark there. Talked about them staying out of the paint. Pelahatchie trying to get into the paint. I mean, I guess that's where it comes down to in these games.
Yeah, they have been getting into the paint, and it's been opening up their perimeter game tremendously. And they've been knocking down shots, too. I want to give a shout-out to them for knocking down the shot. The size advantage is clearly in Lanier's favor. But you have some scrappy, a really scrappy team. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, number 21, Caden Davis, has hit three-pointers himself.
Yes. So you're dealing with a team. But I told you before the game, hey, this is a team who was in the big house on last year. Like, and the same people I've been seeing from that time to now, they're still here. And they've been playing. Hey, this is one of those games where, like I said, Lanier has the size advantage, and they should be up. But don't play with these Chiefs.
Coach Clark seemed very unconcerned, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
He's got confidence in his players. He's got confidence in his squad. He says, look, hey, we got 16 minutes left, or 8 minutes left. Yeah, 16 minutes left. They're changing the scoreboard around on me. This is the start of the second half. You are watching the We Play Game of the Week, part of the MLK Classic, the annual tournament here, celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. right here on MLK Drive in Jackson. We're so glad to be here, and we're so glad to be seeing a good game to finish it out. Chiefs and Bulldogs, Pelahatchie and Lanier. And there's Zay Banks, fella this broadcaster would like to see get going. And I know the fans behind us would like to see get going. So starting with the ball and down 3 in the second half are the Bulldogs. Warner gets his shot blocked. Zion Grant flying out, closing down, and blocking the shot. Grant and Beeman have been very impressive for Pelahatchie this game.
Oh, he took that from deep.
No good. And so here comes Pelahatchie. There he is. Davis has made 3 already. Misses that one. But the Bulldogs able to come up with a rebound after a little bit of fighting for it. Here's Banks. He gives it up to Warner. Warner swings it around. That's Owens. Back to Warner. Warner wants to shoot. Drives. Kick to Duckworth. Duckworth, there it is.
Yeah.
So Duckworth among many Bulldogs that can get hot shooting the 3. Grant, been really good as a guard tonight. Talking about how impressed we are with Grant and Beeman. Beeman with the long shot. Nearly gets the glass to go. Here comes Warner. He's got 1 on 3. Is he going to go it alone? He does. High off the glass, gets it to go.
Yeah, we got that playoff intensity right now that we've been waiting on.
Yeah, things picking up. These two teams, this is not a district game for either two teams, but you know it means a lot. Shots up, no good. Rebound, here's Duckworth. He just made the 3.
And 1.
Look at the young fella. Finish. Duckworth, like that, nod in his head. He's scored 5 in a row now for Lanier. Got them back on on top, 41-37. Duckworth, 6'4", senior. We've seen him get hot and make a bunch of threes. That was a great take and finish for Duckworth. Not able to complete the three-point play. He's a good shooter. Look, this game is going to be tight. It's going to be a good finish. Give us a share. Hit that like, that thumbs up, that heart button. Let some people know they can get on here and watch. The gym is not very full. Even though it's been a great event, there's been a lot of people here all week, but not as big as maybe some crowds. And I got a salty answer. And that's bringing the Lanier crowd to their feet. Zay Banks. Zay Banks sends it to a stringer timeout. Getting just like that, Bulldogs getting way on top. The Chiefs had the lead, 37-34 at halftime, but the Bulldogs have gone on a 10-0 run to start the second half, prompting this Stringer Furniture timeout. Stringer Furniture, 3105 Lynch Street in Jackson. Stringer Furniture, improving lifestyles. Y'all go give Stringer Furniture some love and give our broadcast some love. We need that engagement. We need that like and a share. Holler at Fred. Let us know where you're watching from. He'll get to you. I know we got some dogs in this chat.
We got some dogs and some Chiefs in here.
Yeah, and I know the Chiefs are in here too. Both teams are hoping to be at the big house. And they're not going to get to play each other, so this is it right here. Pelahatchie trying to stand up big. They say, hey, man, that class means nothing. 2A, that means nothing. So 44-37. Bulldogs on a big run here. Chiefs trying to come in here and do something special. They had it humming for a while. That man right there, Beeman's a large part of that. He gives it up to Irvin. Irvin. We had a star by Latarian Irvin's name in our pregame notes. He and Zion Grant are team leaders and scorers. We haven't really called Irvin's name much since the first quarter, but he gets the scoring started for the Chiefs in the second half. Opportunity for a three-point play. And he gets it, so the lead's back down to 4, 44-40. Ball goes to Duckworth. He's been hot, gives it to Bilbrew. Bilbrew's double teamed. Too strong. Here come the Chiefs. Grant gives it to Beeman, thought about a long three. He's going to give it up to Grant. Irvin gives it back to Beeman. Gives it back to Zion Grant. Grant attacking the rim, goes to his left hand, gets his own rebound, put back. Grant's done a good job of nosing up his own miss. Banks taking on the whole squad, and he gets it to go. So guard answers guard on the other end. 46-42. Nice pass by Zion Grant, and a good take by Irvin. Yeah, that's a tough call. The fans, the Lanier fans don't like that. Bilbrew was pretty close to straight up.
Yeah, I believe it straight up. But hey,
he doesn't like it.
They called a foul.
Irvin went right into him. I told you, Zion Bilbrew, they're going to have to start calling the Shaq rules on him. You have to have a special set of rules because he's just standing there, guys. Bounce off him. No, but Irvin was real smart to go right at him. Tough call for Bilbrew. Felt like he did what he's supposed to do. 46-44 after the made free throws. Tight game, 2-point game. Banks has got some space. He gives it up to Duckworth. Duckworth has been hot in the third. Warner looking for a shot. Gives it to Duckworth. Trying to find Bilbrew. Keeps it. It's stripped. He fights for it, able to get it back. Long three.
We saw it coming.
So wet from so deep. What a shot by Darian Duckworth. Brings the crowd to their feet.
Oh, travel.
49-45 and a travel call. That's on S. Grant. The other Grant. And Grant's going to come take a seat. A dangerous spot here for Pelahatchie. They had the lead. They've given it up. They fought back, but now the crowd's into it. Things are heating up a little bit for the Bulldogs. Warner taking his time. 3 minutes and change left to go in the third quarter. There's Krishad.
Oh.
No good. Pushing the tempo is Beeman and the Chiefs. No foul.
Oh.
Like it. Ball don't lie, some might say. The first free throw trickles out. Crowd didn't like that call at all.
No, they did not.
And look, Bill Bruce bench as a result. We'll see now, 49-45. Split the pair, one point for the Chiefs, makes it 45-49, 4-point game. So Lanier has a chance to put it away, to extend this, crush the spirit. Pelahatchie trying to hang in there.
Way they shoot the three, though, it's just, gotta go ahead and put them away if you're gonna put them away.
Timeout, Coach Clark, he wants to talk about it. 4-point lead, it brings us into a Stringer timeout. Appreciative of all of our sponsors, but we're very appreciative of our Stringer Furniture sponsoring our timeouts. Stringer Furniture, 3105 Lynch Street in Jackson. Stringer Furniture, improving lifestyles. So Coach Clark got a 4-point lead. What do you want to do in these situations? Do you keep pushing? You stick to your guns? What are you telling them? Play smart. How do you maintain a lead like this?
They play smart, but again, this Pelahatchie team, they're pissed. And they've gotten the bigs in foul trouble. And so, hey, this is that type of game where somebody going to have to just step up and go.
You're right. Suddenly, Darian Duckworth is now the largest player on the court without Bill Brew or Carson out there. Duckworth. Banks. Again, Banks been very quiet tonight. Obviously a lot of the offense runs through him. He's had some great passes. Here's another three. There it is. Right on cue. Right on cue. That's the second three-pointer of the second half. So he's going to get his numbers in the end. 52-45.
Three-pointer. I told
you. And again, Caden Davis, that's his fourth of the game. Maybe fifth. We don't have an official scorer here. I could have missed one. But Caden Davis, three-pointer, a big part of what's keeping the Chiefs in this game. Here's the Bulldogs. Minute 26 to go in the third quarter. They're only up by 4. Banks trying to get a left-hander to go. Rebound, Pelahatchie. Wide open three. Nearly back-to-back threes go for the Chiefs. Rebound Bulldogs. Banks, Warner, finds Owens. Comes back to Duckworth. He's going to slow it down a little bit. There's Phillip Scott. Senior's given a lot of minutes to these Bulldogs over the years. Been a big part of the success of this team. Gets it back to Duckworth. Duckworth trying to go to the rim. Good defense by the Chiefs. Forces a wild shot, but Warner gets it to go. hanging, still able to get the shot. 54-48, the lead is 6, less than 30 seconds in the third quarter. Long jumper from Jamari Hollis.
Wow.
But then the putback, the takeaway, Watarian Irvin. So Irvin has been good in the second half. We've called his name several times.
Irvin's an athlete, man.
Irvin averaging 17 points a game. So he and Grant, top 2 scorers.
Wow.
And there you go.
Wow.
Another wow play from Zay Banks. He doesn't want any part of this Pelahatchie Chiefs team. He said, nah, get off me. And that's going to cause a end of the fourth quarter lead to get to 6. So 56-50 is the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
Crete 43 Old Canton Road, Jackson, Mississippi. If your sneaker game is weak, go check out Concrete Sneaker Boutique. Liberty Bank, 2325 Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi. Liberty Bank, there's freedom here. The Offbeat Jackson, 109 North State Street, Jackson's premier store for vinyl records and comics. Offbeat carries new and pre-loved records of all genres, from hip-hop to old school R&B.
We're back with the fourth quarter, nearly about underway here, rounding out East Stream's coverage all weekend of the MLK Classic, Ladies Hoops Fest on Saturday, the MLK Classic boys today on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 56-50, so close game with 1 quarter left to play. Pelahatchie trying to hang with the Bulldogs at Lanier. Philip Scott draws the foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Opportunity for Bulldogs to extend their record. Of course, this is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, celebrated annually the third Monday in January, which is right near, usually falls near Dr. King's birthday on January 15th. And MLK Day honors the life and legacy of the civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so this tournament also helps with our remembering of his accomplishments and his work and efforts to make.
He sold it. You got to watch there.
So 57-50. Chiefs trying to hang, trying to stay close, trying to stay in touch. Here's Beeman. Banks with the strip steal. He's going to run the length of the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
And a finish. Great play by Banks. Great play by Duckworth to finish. It's 9 points. It's the largest lead of the night for either team. And Bulldogs come away. Chiefs are in a little bit of a spot here.
Oh, Zay Banks!
Yeah. Zay Banks bringing down the roof here on Maple Street. He's hot as a fire iron right now.
Oh, good play, good play.
Yeah, Warner nearly got it. Yeah, Stringer Furniture, 3105 John Roy Lynch Street in Jackson. Stringer Furniture, improving lifestyle. So we have been waiting for that Zay Banks show till the fourth quarter. I think he wanted as many fans in the stands as he could get, but in all seriousness, Zay Banks has come on in a big way in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Pelahatchie.
And making it really tough on Pelahatchie.
Pelahatchie been playing tough now, I'll tell you. Those threes been falling, but hey, Zay Banks, man, he's a big-time player and big-time. What we say all the time, big-time players make big-time plays.
Yeah.
And he's doing it when it really counts right here in the fourth quarter.
Zay Banks is a senior. He's only listed at 5'9", but he is impactful as any player in the state of Mississippi. And took it to another level there in the end of the third quarter. 10-point lead after being down at halftime, so they really flipped the script in the third. Here's Owens. Back from Warner. Bulldogs feeling themselves a little bit right now. Duckworth, yep, feeling it. He shot that from near the circle. Lanier fighting for the rebound. All right, there's a flag. Look at those fellas fighting. That's Caden Davis, who's hit at least 4 threes this game on the bottom of that pile. So both teams are fighting. And Fred, I think you're right. Regardless of what happens here tonight, for me, my eyes have been open to how good these Pelahatchie Chiefs are.
Oh, for sure.
They've got a lot of wins against 3 and 4A teams. Coming in against a 5 says we're not done yet. Irvin has been really good. That was a thunderous slam. But it was on Pelahatchie. And so Duckworth will inbound and throw it in the backcourt for Warner to pick up. Warner's looking a little cooler now with a 8-point lead. Then when they were down. And this is Caleb Edwards in for the Bulldogs. Owens, Warner are still out there, so Edwards is a third guard right now. Edwards is a third guard. And Banks is really a guard too, so there's really 4 guards on the court right now. And Darian Duckworth, as you mentioned, those big guys got in foul trouble. Good job of Pelahatchie to attacking the rim. That's why Coach Clark said, got to keep them out of there. But now Lanier slowing it down a little bit. They've got their handles guys out there. Banks. Now I know he wants to score, but he's taking his time. We've seen some of that just basketball IQ. Made a couple of just next level passes. And look, there you go.
Yeah, Edwards.
They had little fresh legs. Edwards got some real fight in him coming into the game late. And getting involved. Nearly steals that one. Going to force another inbound pass from the Chiefs. So here comes Beeman. Beeman's shot has cooled a little bit. Irvin's has not. Whistle, and they're going to say a blocking foul.
Yeah, they're going to let him shoot.
Yeah, that's going to send Zion Gray.
Ribs I've had everywhere. You know I travel everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm telling you.
That's a strong wreck right there.
Yeah, if I say you got some good ribs, you got some good ribs. Now, Jefferson's Grill is my Stu's shout-out #1. We might have another one later on. So shout out to Jefferson.
Bulldogs everywhere. And shout out to the big fella, finally back in the game after getting in foul trouble. And that was powerful.
That was, well, he's back, so he got a couple fouls to spare.
Yeah, yeah, a left-hand dunk. And we mentioned earlier, saw Bill Brew getting some run, I guess it was two or 3 years ago now, and he was not as accomplished. It misses that free throw just as I'm bigging him up, but he's really improved and is now as a real force and only a junior. Pelahatchie down 10 but they're able to get a long two-pointer to go. That's Beeman. So Tyson Beeman got quiet for a little bit in the third quarter and had his first bucket in a while. Look at Banks.
Oh!
Yeah, Banks is cooking. Unable to get a bucket on that play, but he's showing off his skills there. Bilber just took that one away. Bilber with the rebound. Banks got the 1-on-4. Look at that smart leadership. Doesn't take it. Gives it up.
Oh, what a pass.
And then a beautiful pass leads to the easy bucket for Sion Bilber. Again, my hat's off to Banks there, though. Passes up the sort of meaningless 10-point shot. And Pelahatchie, they really thought they were going to come in and be able to take this team down, these Bulldogs, and they were close. They were leading at rebound off the air ball. Duckworth throws it ahead. Owens. Bilber tries to go up for the rebound. It comes to Irvin. A little bit of a breakdown here. Grant wide open three. He's still Irvin. A little bit of a breakdown here. Grant wide open three. He's still thinking about trying to win the game. Under minute 130, 124 left in the game. It's now a 12-point game. Minute 20. Bulldogs are just about ready to wrap this up. Bilber turnaround. There it is. That's just a really very difficult to defend play. If you don't have a guy who is 6'6" to defend that, that's just about impossible.
Oh,
Zay Banks with the block, doing it all.
I'm doing these restaurants like it is nothing. The 747 Cooper Road, Jackson, Mississippi. I told I was going to give her a shout out. So
on the stream, had a blowout or two. We've had a party now here for the Bulldogs, and that's 2 seconds. Bulldogs able to hold up at home. Woo! And a little bit of extra sauce from Duckworth there. So after being down at half, Coach Clark told and the Bulldogs in a major way. From down 3 to up 20, basically. So they're discussing now who's going to be the MVP of this game. It could be a lot of different people. It could be a lot of different people on this team. It could definitely be Zay Banks. It could be Duckworth. It could be Owens. Warner was so good. Bilber was so good. And again, that not just Zay Banks. That's a lot of guys.
right, they have a lot.
You had to work through tonight.
Coach say, because every game I'm getting double teamed, so when I get double teamed, I can find an open man and that man hit the shot, and I mean that's it.
Good way to make it easy for yourself, Sion. Great game today, big fella. Thanks for your time, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, bro. Great game.
That's Sion Bilber.
Back to you guys.
Sion Bilber with the MVP of today's game, and that is going to conclude. We appreciate Charles Lewis for providing all of his support today, and of course our executive producer Johnny Coleman for making all this happen. Mason Zatina, Alex Hughes, everyone
the East String family.
Well, we appreciate all of our viewers. Once again, a big shout out to Lanier High School. Thanks so much for putting on a wonderful tournament once again this year. And again, the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. We want to keep foremost in our thoughts today as the holiday winds down. But again, thanks for all of our East Stream viewers, for Frederick Stewart, for Henry Weiner, for our executive producer, Johnny Coleman. We say thanks for watching. Check out East Stream Sports to catch the next game of the week when it comes at you. Good night.
Raising Cane's, chicken fingers, cane sauce. Visit one of our multiple locations in the metro area. Concrete Sneaker Boutique, 2943 Old Canton Road, Jackson, Mississippi. There's freedom here. The Offbeat Jackson, 109 North State Street, Jackson's premier store for vinyl records and comics. Offbeat carries new and pre-loved records of all genres, from hip-hop to old-school R&B. E-Stream Sports would like to thank all of our proud sponsors for their continued support of the We Play Basketball Series Game of the Week.